a one-term congressman in 2018. I have been so proud of how many of you have stood up to fight since that terrible night 12 months ago, over 12 months ago now, when Donald Trump became our president. And there has never been a more important moment in time. Together, I believe we're not just going to win an election in November. We're going to change the course of this country, and we have to. We absolutely have to. Now, many people, they ask me, why in the hell would you run for Congress? Washington is broken. It's dysfunctional. But I believe, like so many of you, that if we stand up together, that this country again can be a place where it doesn't matter how much money you're born into. It only matters that you work hard and you have a will to succeed. And right now, that's exactly the opposite direction that Republicans are taking us in this nation. Now, I know a thing or two about fighting. I worked hard to fight my way out of the mobile home parks that we lived in growing up. I worked 2 jobs to put myself through college. I stared at systemic injustice in the face when 20 years ago, a court in another state thought that maybe I shouldn't be able to raise my son Josh because he had 2 moms. The pettiness in our politics has to stop. It is time for us to take back this nation once and for all. And that means we've got to get back to fighting for the things that we hold in common. Good jobs and the job skills that will bring back a working class in this country. Health care for everybody. Affordable, universal health care for every American. I grew up for a portion of my childhood without access to health insurance. You better bet if your family can't afford it, it is not available to you. And I will never stop fighting for that. Common sense gun laws in this country. Common sense. I send my 4 boys to 4 of the highest risk places every single day in this country, 3 to college and 1 to high school. You better bet as their mother, I will not stand for the NRA. I will stand against anyone who puts our children in harm. And let me tell you where we're failing as a country, perhaps in some of the worst ways. We have got to prioritize public education in this country again. We have got to support our teachers. As a mother who has a son who's in special education, we have got to fully fund special education in this nation. We have got to alleviate the burdensome debt that these college kids are facing in our country. These are the progressive values that I'm going to work on as your next member of Congress. And you better bet I'm going to fight for democracy. We have got to change our campaign finance laws. We have got to stop the revolving door of lobbyists that are inside congressional offices. And that means true campaign finance and government reforms. Now, finally, I want to leave you with this. NBC News yesterday said I am the 5th likeliest Democrat in the country to take a Republican seat in 2018. Now, I didn't make that up. NBC News told us that. I am the candidate who will beat Jason Lewis, and I humbly ask you to remember that's what we're here to do in this election cycle. Make him a 1-term congressman, and I humbly ask for your support to be the DFL endorsed candidate in 2018. Thank you.